Hello, thanks for watching my YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you how to transfer your old VHS tape to a DVD using a multi-function standalone DVD burner. Now this is a unit I purchased years ago from Sony. It's the VRD MC5, and I am reasonably certain that these are no longer manufactured. However, I am fairly certain they are probably sold used on eBay. Also, I did a little more research and found out that a similar unit to this, another brand of course, is sold on two of the TV channels that sell products. And now I can't recommend them because I haven't used them, but we'll give you that information if you wanted to try one new. But this one is used, and if you were to buy one like this, you'd probably have to buy it off of YouTube. But I have transferred, I've had it for many years, I transferred many tapes from, actually you can hook up your old camera. You can wire it, you can directly connect it from the output to the camera to the mini function standalone DVD burner and record your videotapes to a DVD that way. However, today I'm going to demonstrate how to transfer VHS tapes to the mini DV standalone DVD burner using a VCR. Now this is the common way that I transfer VHS tape to the multifunction DVD burner. And let me just show you I'll even show you exactly how it's hooked up. But you will have to have and I don't know if even VHS tape players are even made anymore. You may have to use one of these, or you may still have one. But now this is plugged in, and this one, and the DVD player is plugged in. I mean the VHS tape player is plugged in. We're going to put the tape into the VHS tape player, and naturally you would want to rewind it to the beginning. So I'll put it on rewind, and while it's rewinding, I'll show you how the wires are hooked up, and it's very simple. Okay, so I'm going to put it on rewind. It'll rewind to the start. Now, you only need the simple RCA cables, which are yellow, which is picture, and white and red, which are left and right audio. Now you do have to hook this cable into the output of your VHS tape player. Now at the back of the VHS tape player, you will see there is an audio and video input and output. So it goes in the output. You don't want to make the mistake and put it in the input, because you won't get a picture or signal to your combo recorder or to your standalone recorder. So let's find the one, and they are labeled input and output. Okay, so I'm plugging into the output from the video, and the left and right, which is the red and the white audio outputs, left and right. Okay, now the other end of this wire, which is a very common wire sold in many places. Sometimes you'll just find the red and white wires sold separately and a yellow wire sold separately. It's very handy to find them all three sold together, and I don't know where you'd find them. Probably in most common stores, I think, still sell these, even while they don't sell tape players or combo recorders or this multifunction recorder. Okay, so we plug the multifunction recorder, and we're going to need the video coming from the VHS tape. We're going to need the left and right audio plugged in, its color code. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to turn on the multifunction recorder, and we'll need, it says checking for disk, and we're going to open it up and put the blank, well, there's one in here, but I don't know what that was. We're going to put the blank DVD in here and close the door. And incidentally, that one had a white face on it, which it was printable. So you can, if you had a computer that would print onto a DVD, that's what that was used for. I use a lot of these verbatim DVD minus R discs. They 4.7 gigabytes, and the 2 hours is the standard record speed. Okay, so it is telling me now, it wants to recognize what we put in there. It says we'll format for video to record, and it says OK, and I'll push OK in the center button, and then it's formatting the disc. And now in the meantime, I think that the VCR has rewound the tape to the beginning. They're fairly straightforward and simple products to use for transferring your tape, your VHS tape, to DVD. Okay, so it's telling me it is set to record on standard speed, which is 2 hours and 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It gives you a couple of minutes over. Okay, and it's actually ready to record. So it's just looking for a signal to come when I start playing. Now you don't hook a television up to this, you don't hook speakers up to it, you don't hook anything. What you will see is on the playback from here into here, you will see on this small screen, you'll see the video playing. Now there is no sound with it. You will not hear the sound. Of course it is recording sound on your DVD, so when you play it back in a DVD player, you'll see the picture and see the sound. But we're going to go ahead and start to play on the VCR, and we're going to hit the play button, and then as soon as we see picture, we're going to hit this little round button down here that has a little red button at the bottom that you can just barely see above my thumb, and that will start the recording. And I'm holding it up, which to me it's never hurt for me to hold it up, although you lay it down to use it basically. But okay, I'm going to reach over and hit play. Okay, and as soon as we get picture, it says no signal. Well, there's our signal. Okay, so we'll hit record, and you can see how the light lights up all around, and it actually says recording. So it is recording from that tape right now. Now, however long this tape is, and I assume that was a standard recorded 2-hour tape, there may or may not be 2 hours. There's probably 2 hours or less recorded on here. But when it gets to the end of the recording, in the end of the tape, it will not see any more picture, and it'll stop, and then it'll want you to format. It will want you to format the tape. So what I'm going to do is go off just for a little while, and we'll come back and go back into the formatting as if this whole 2-hour tape, the time, it is real time. Now it does have to transfer in real time. A lot of people frankly get confused when they hear you're going to digitize something. They think the digitizing process is instantaneous. When you're recording from an analog source, and it's almost always a tape of some sort, a VHS tape, a VHS-C format, the Mini 8 format, or the Mini DV format. Those are all transferred. The first time they're digitized, it has to be done in real time. That means that you have to play it back, and for if it's 2 hours or whatever it is, you have to let it transfer for that 2 hours. Okay, so I'm going to lay it down, I'll let everything record, and then we're going to come right back. So let's come back on, and let's say we reached the end of the tape. It's even rewound in the machine and ejected it. So we're just going to push the stop button, and we've got it all transferred now onto the DVD. And it says please wait. Okay, now what it wants you to do is to finalize the disc. Now you have to finalize the recording on here onto the disc before it will play on any other player. So if you don't finalize it, you might as well have not even done it. So made the transfer, because it won't play. So we'll go into the menu. We'll hit the little stop button here, and then we'll hit the return. In this case it says return, and then we'll scroll down by hitting these little arrows here. We'll scroll down to setup, select that, and then we'll scroll down to, it has other functions that you can use, but this is basically all I use it for. It's to transfer VHS tapes to DVD. Finalize disc, okay? Can you see the word finalize disc? And that's what it says. So then we'll hit the center button on the finalize disc, and then it asks us, are we sure? So we'll hit the little arrow button right here and hit the center button again to confirm and say yes, we want to finalize it, and ask one more time. Okay, so we are finalizing, and it does have the little word finalizing there. Now it'll take a few minutes for it to finalize. After this DVD is finalized, it's a regular standard DVD that'll play in any player, and it'll play on a computer if you have software that reads a DVD. And like I have told you, I'm very satisfied with this machine and the transfer quality. But now you do need to remember, and some people are somewhat disappointed when they see their transfers, because some of their tapes were very old and the quality just isn't there because of the new high definition and all the quality improvements that have happened to tapes, to video over the years. So some of these older tapes are just going to be what they're going to be. Now when it's through finalizing, it does say the word complete, and complete means it's finished. So you just hit the little eject button here on the side. It opens up the cabinet, the drawer. You take out your DVD. Now it might be a good idea to make take a permanent felt tip pen and write on here what was on there. Thanks for watching this YouTube video, and I ask you to subscribe to my channel, and I hope and ask you that you will watch my other YouTube videos that are basically all on media. How to transfer old home movies to DVD, how to transfer old audio reel-to-reel tapes. So thank you, and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much.